Hello, I'm Ray Guerrero. I'm president of the Port Arthur Sertoma Club, and we're here today at Dillon's for our weekly meeting. And we have presented a check to the United Board of Missions for $5,000 to help with restocking their in-house pantry. There is a need right now, and we have provided them the funds so they can restock that for those in need that can reach out to them.
Debbie Perkins, United Board of Missions, Executive Director, also a Sertoma member. Today we are so grateful to our Port Arthur Sertoma Club for the relationship that we have sustained with them. This will go really far to help us to include more people and more food that we need to pass out. Last year our tonnage was 28,000 pounds, and this year we're on target for about 42,000 pounds. That's a huge increase. We're seeing it every day. Thank you for your help.
Money. On behalf of the Port Arthur Sertoma Club, we're presenting a check to the United Board of Missions for $5,000 to go towards their in-house pantry funds.
Woo-hoo. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you.
There was some money that was earmarked for science, and children should be involved, and it needed to be somewhat of a field trip type environment. I said, sure, I could do that. So it was for a summer reading program. I finished that, and then I hooked up with a couple of individuals from parks, the state parks, and they introduced me to Mr. Troy Allen at Indorama, because they had heard great things at the Indorama plant, that there is an environment where the kids are actually going to be in the wetlands on Saturday. They're going to be exploring and just having a great time and learning. And those are kind of the, I think, project-based learning that is our kids especially need within our system at Port Arthur Independent School District. And of course I collaborate and have so many MOUs with our school district, as well as Texas Alliance Minority Engineer. I don't know if y'all know Annie Carter, but she's dynamic. You might want to look into that, having her as a guest one week. She's phenomenal. She retired from ExxonMobil, I think it was, some years ago, and she's over that Change program. So we're collaborating with her to make sure we have all the students we need to fill up a bus. So Saturday morning at 8:30, we'll be loading up at 2 of the schools, and I have some of my summer readers going as well, and driving out to the plant in Indorama and Port Neches, and we'll have an hour and a half outdoors and an hour and a half in the classroom setting. So we're super excited because none of our teachers have been there yet. So I'm glad to be able to make that collaborative partner, thanks to you all. Y'all are awesome, I swear. But anytime there's funding available and you're meeting kids, especially science, that's kind of the way, just call me. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for
In September, we're good. So, and as we generally flip that calendar over to October, things kind of quiet down a little bit. So the East Coast has got their fair share this year. Fortunately, only one big storm, and that was that hurricane a couple weeks ago. Lee is going to make some problems for the Northeast with waves, but not a direct hit, so some good news there. Big news for us this summer has been the heat and the drought, right? September, we're doing so far okay, 1.5 inches so far for this. Everybody keeps talking about hottest summer on record, hottest summer on record. And while Beaumont at the airport, which is the official temperature for this area, hit 111 degrees a couple weeks ago, which broke the all-time record, it's been a warm summer, 10 to 14-day stretch, but otherwise, been a pretty typical summer, just a little drier than usual, and we could certainly use some more rain. Again, hurricane season, don't let your guard down yet. If you haven't gotten your prep kits ready, just stick them in the garage somewhere just in case you need them, but I think we're probably going to be okay, just kind of looking at the long-range forecast. So.